Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome again. It's your boy CHANEY live coming at y'all with another vlog. Today I want to talk about, a lot of questions that people have. I am a past life marijuana smoker. I come from an environment where, it's very popular. Marijuana smokers range from young adolescent ages all the way up to adulthood. Okay, so from my particular experience, it was always believed, and it was always a tradition. It was always common. It was something that certain people did in my family, not everybody. And then it was definitely a huge influence amongst my friends and peers, in my youth and growing up. Okay, a lot of people want to know, how did I stop smoking weed? Okay, a lot of people want to know, how can they stop smoking weed? Okay, it is a challenge. It became the part of my lifestyle. It became the part of a part of just my habits, my regular everyday habits. And it went from something that was strange or peculiar as a youth to something that was pretty common and regular as an adult. Okay, things have improved as far as the legal side of how the law responds to marijuana. But in my youth, in the time, it did cause some legal repercussions. Okay, which affected me for a long period of my adulthood. Okay, things have improved. We were able to go back and make some of those corrections. But at the end of the day, what I want you guys to know is, whether it's people say, well, if it's legal, it's not bad for you. If it's if everybody does it, it's not bad for you. My personal experience is, it's not for everybody. Okay, and me personally, even though it wasn't something, I wasn't always high. I might smoke after school, after work, things of that nature, recreational. But what I did notice is that it did affect me in my thinking and my choices in making certain decisions, even when I wasn't high. It gave me a whole different perspective. Now, when it comes to, clearing your mind, not worrying about things, not considering things that you may have to deal with in reality, it comes in handy for that. If it's a situation where you want to take a load off, or you want to clear your mind, you've been stressed about this, you've been struggling with this, you've been having challenges from this, and you want to clear your mind, it may work from that perspective if that's something that you do every now and then. But if it's just something that you do just to be doing it, then it has a lot of negative repercussions. Okay? The first thing I did is I looked at everything in my life that I wasn't getting, that I didn't have, things that I should have, normal resources, cars, homes, clothes, food. When I say food, anybody can go to the corner store and get 5 wings and fries, get a chicken box, you know what I'm saying? 5 wings and fries. When I say food, I'm talking about real food, food with nutritious food with vitamins in it that your body needs, okay? These are the things you don't consider when you're high. You can eat a bag of chips for dinner. It's horrible, okay? To make a long story short, I took time out to think about all of the things that I was neglecting in my personal life. And what you might want to do is you might want to write some of this stuff down. You may want to say, okay, this is something I've been trying. I wanted to start going to the gym. Okay. I want to start eating healthy. I want to get a better vehicle or a vehicle, period. I want to get a better job. I want to be a better parent. I want to be able to provide more things for my children. I want to be able to do more with my spouse, girlfriend, whatever. I want to be able to travel more often, visit family that's out of state more often. It's a lot of great things that we all want to do, okay? So the first thing is you got to decide what you want to do. You got to decide what are the things that you're not doing that you want to do that your finances may not be allowing you to do, okay? And once you make that list, you're going to find out that a lot of the stuff you want to do is stuff that's basic, that you should be doing just as a person in human form roaming the face of the earth. Then you take a look at that. Then you got to look at how much you're investing into this habit. Calculate it. I don't care. You can do this with weed, you can do this with cigarettes, you can do this with alcohol, you can do this with anything you struggle with. But if you look at how much you're investing and look at how much is coming out of your income, then you got to look at what it is, that you're making this investment in. A lot of people say, well, weed is natural. Weed comes from the earth. God made weed. That is true. Okay? If it was a situation where you could just walk outside and pick it up off the ground, then yes. The fact that it's natural is a great thing. The fact that God made it is a great thing. The fact that it's from the earth is a great thing. But the fact that you're actually taking money to buy this stuff is what makes it different. Okay? What makes the biggest difference? Okay? Now, with that being said, you got to look at how much you're investing into this, because when I was smoking, I didn't want to always smoke with everybody. I didn't always want to smoke with my friends. I didn't always want to smoke and all, socially. Sometimes I wanted to smoke and just put a movie on and just chill with nobody around. I just want to put a movie on. I just want to smoke and chill. Okay? All right. Another thing. Then there's also situations where I'm like, I just want to smoke and I just want to work on my music. Smoke, work on my music. Sometimes you can't do that with people around because it takes a certain level of concentration, focus, and creativity. Now, did that make these experiences more enjoyable? Psychologically, it did. It made me feel that everything that I was doing was turned up, but it really wasn't no difference. I mean, once you get away from the habit and the addiction, the same thing, you might even be able to produce better music, more music. You may be able to get a little bit more done. Okay? A lot of times, it also affects your attention span. your ability to be able to focus on things. So you may be working on a song, under the influence of weed, and you may be enjoying the song so much, you're like, let me play it again. And that sound good. Let me play it again. That sound good. And you're doing it more based on your feelings and emotion rather than actually focused on the work and getting the task done. Okay? When you can put aside, this feels good and this sounds good, it tends to cut time in half. It tends to save you a little bit more time. You're able to get more done in a certain amount of time because you're not doing it based on feelings and emotions. You're doing it based on actually getting the project completed. More important than that, when I looked at the finances, I looked at everything that I was neglecting myself from because of how much I was investing into the weed. If you really think about it, and if you step outside of the box, you got to think with your think with your upper self. Think with your higher self. Don't think with your lower self. Your lower self, all it care about is what feels good. Think with your higher self. Your higher self is like, forget about feelings. Forget about what's going on physically. Let me focus on what's happening realistically. Realism. What's really taking place outside of this physical form? What's really taking place? Look at it from a spiritual perspective. Because what's really taking place is that you're investing hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars on a little or big piece of grass or dirt. Grass and dirt and seeds. Now, as long as I've been on this earth, seeds ain't never been good. I don't care if you eating an apple. I don't care if you making some lemon juice. I don't care what you're doing. Seeds have never been good. But think about how much money you're investing into seeds. The part of the vegetable, the part of the plant, the part of the fruit that you just throw out. This thing is costing a lot of money now. Then, if you're like me and you work your way up, you get some stuff without seeds. It's still grass. If I went outside, if I met you somewhere and I picked up a few pieces of grass off the ground and I said, look, I sell you this for $20. I sell you a gram for 20 of this grass. You'd be like, man, get that grass off the ground. Like, that ain't worth $20. That's the reality. It's just grass, man. It's just a plant, bro. That's really what it is. If you can forget about your physical addictions, if you can forget about how it makes you feel, if we can get out of our feelings, I want to feel like this, I want to feel like that, I want to feel so good, I want my body to feel so good. I'm just a feeling, especially let's talk to the men and the young men, okay? Stop being so feely. Have some self-control, have some self-dignity, some self-respect. Be strong. Start using your mind and not your body, man. If it don't make sense to your mind, then you got to say, body, it's time to chill. Like, body, you don't run this show. Mind runs the show. Stop letting your body run the show. Stop letting your body tell you what to do with your money. Stop letting emotions tell you what to do with your money. This go for women too. Y'all some emotional people, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? It's good because y'all are the emotional side of men that sometimes we lack, you know. So everything happens for a reason, and your purpose is genuine, it's gold, it's great, it's a blessing. But even as women, you need to control your emotions. Men, you need to control your emotions. Put your feelings aside and start using your head, and I promise you, you can quit anything. And if you struggle to quit it, you can at least use your mind to take the time to go out here and get the help you need to get rid of it, man, and get it done. Sometimes the money you invest into stopping a certain thing or to quitting a certain thing, that money that you invest sometimes is the strongest thing to make you quit. That's real. I didn't quit smoking cigarettes. Now, I ain't saying I've quit in general, right? What I mean is I've quit several times because of how much I had to pay to get the patches, the gum, the this, the that. You know, I'm like, this is a big ass investment. Because this is a big ass investment, just the investment alone, I could sell y'all some double mint gum for you to quit smoking, and just because I charge you $1,000 for it, you'll really quit because of the cost of the investment. I have quit smoking cigarettes because I paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars of patches. I said, you know what? For $100, this damn patch, it worked. Yeah. $100, it worked. Look at how much money you spending on it. Look at how much you investing in it to get it. If you take that same energy and invest in stopping it, same finances and invest in quitting, like I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put that, I want a new car, or I want some new wheels for my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, I want a better place. I want this, I want that. Take the money and do that, man. You know? And whoever ain't with you in your decision to do it, they gotta go. If they not smart enough to say, you know what, honey, boo, baby, we are spending too much in weed. You know, $500 a month is getting a bit costly. We have one vehicle. You could have a vehicle and I could have a vehicle, but we spending $500 a month. That's your car. We're smoking that bad boy. So with all that being said, y'all, looking at how things affected me financially, getting rid of my emotions. I don't know what this is. I think I drunk something and spilled it. But that's just neither here nor there. Getting out of your emotions. Stop being weak. Stop being physically weak. If you struggle with your physical, with having self-control physically, then you need to build your spiritual side up. You need some spiritual development, because if your spirit gets strong enough, it's easy to control your physical. That's what you need to do. But to make a long story short, it's hard to do. This your boy CHANEY Live. I smoked more on this earth than I haven't smoked. I mean, from the time I've been on this earth, most of it I have smoked. So I could tell you from experience. Y'all not listening to somebody, okay, that smoked when he was 18 and when he got to 25 he quit. I'm telling y'all from somebody that smoked from when they was 12 and when they got freaking later on they quit. I ain't giving y'all my personal business. That's not the point. But just know that I smoked more, that I've been sober while on this earth. So I can tell you from experience. And the first thing is, you got to decide that you want to stop, that you want to quit. Be like, look, I know if I don't smoke, I can get this job. Some people are like, okay, and I could pass a test to get a job, but I'm gonna still do some high shit after I get it and lose it anyway. See, that's the trick. You can cover up things, but it don't go nowhere. You are going to do some high shit. When you're sober, you're gonna do some high shit. So get rid of it, man. Set yourself free. Be a free spirit. Let yourself go. Let your mind dictate the body, and start planning and controlling your destiny, man, with the power of your brain. Your brain is stronger than your body. You just need to build it up. You just need to put the right investments, and you need to just put the right spirit in there to do it. So it's your boy CHANEY Live, man. Good luck. I wish you guys the best. I want y'all to be successful in everything that you do. If there's anything I could do to help you, I'm here for you. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being a part of this journey. And I will see you on the next vlog.